Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today it's time for another round in the European Union. I feel like it's been a while since I've played this map, so why don't we hit play, give ourselves the usual 3 minutes and 30 seconds and see how we do. Okay, so the first location's just loaded, Jardin de Infancia. So that is maybe some kind of preschool or something like that. It's plausible that we could be in France. We're definitely looking at French there. Let's get down to the end of the road, shall we, and see what there is. Javier something as well. Café Siduela de Telefonia. So this, no, it doesn't seem like French. Spanish, presumably, right? We've got here some, someone commented on the Comic Sans writing on a recent video in the UK, and we've got it there again. Arregalos, is that a place? If it is, I don't recognize it. Looking at the business signs here, because you know they do sometimes give away information as to where they are. We got calle, which is street, and some very sort of fancy crests there. But at this rate, I don't recognize it. I just don't recognize it. So looking for any URL as well that just says dot, I think it would be .es for Spain. Gonna keep going. More street names there as well. So definitely thinking Spain at the moment. Let's get to the end of the road. We've got here some signs as to where we can go. So let's see, is there anything of interest here? Sport, adventure, Avenida Madrid. Okay, so we're on Madrid Avenue. We've got a .com site there, which is a bit frustrating. Muebles Nayat. It looks like there's maybe a plaza down here or something like that. So let's try and get down here and see if there's anything, you know, just in the way of street signs. So we've got Madrid, which obviously confirms that I think it's 100% certain now that we're in Spain. It doesn't necessarily mean that we're in Madrid. What are we looking at here? Come on, we need to get to this street sign. This is probably the best clue yet. So Madrid is ahead, which is south on the A2. We're also at the intersection of the A23 and A46. Madrid is in the southerly direction on the Z40. So what do we have here? Z40. I don't see any Z roads. Saidas, I think, is exit. So other city exits. Maybe Ciudad, I think, might be city. Madrid is on the A2. Correction, not the Z40 there, so not quite sure what's going on there. Well, look, we're looking at the A2 here. We're also then looking for the A23. So I don't see it in the city town. A2, and the A2 does disappear up north up here. A2, E90, A68. Possibly we're out here. We're running out of time, unfortunately, so that's going to be it for now. But we were a long way away, actually. So we were in the town of, I should have got a bit of a move on there looking at the roads. Spent a bit too long looking at Madrid. There's the 68. I think we'd have got that pretty quickly. We were in Zaragoza in Spain. So, bit of a shame there. The 3.5 minutes went by very quickly, it felt. So, on to the next round. And it looks like we're in another area with beautiful views. This looks possibly Spanish, Portuguese, Croatian again. I say again, sorry, not again, but you know what I mean. It's sort of similarly Mediterranean. That's what I'm trying to say. Dead end this way, going back to the beginning. And I'm not going to risk it. Let's get up here. So we're in the hills, which is tough because, you know, it's these windy roads, you don't really make progress down, you know. And it's only, given that there's a dead end the other direction, I think there's probably quite a long way to go before we hit anything. Some stroke of luck, I'm just deciding whether I'll go take a look at that car, but I think I'll get a move on instead. Stroke of luck might be looking at the sea, for example, in the distance. If we get a view of where the sea is, we can tell from the direction there. We got there. Jazz, what is this? There is a sign here with some information. So I'm not sure what we can read into that jazz sign. But, unfortunately, it's just gone. Damn. Been taken down. De la Grande. Ici, les voisins sont vigilants. So this is the neighborhood watch, and this goes to show that we're in France. Looking out into the distance there, which is south, there is no sea. You can see rolling hills for quite some time. We might be using all of the 3.5 minutes again here, but that's okay. We know we're in France, which is good. At least we're pretty sure we're in France. So the question is where? Well, it does look pretty southerly, I would say. I mean, it feels like sort of warm southern France, you know, with these kind of Mediterranean-style houses here. But we're obviously not right on the coast because here we've got some signs. These should help. Because Parc de l'Étoile Resort and Spa. So yeah, we're in touristy France. We've got big mountains there to the north. I'm going to go this way. And we are possibly closer to the coast than I thought. La Bastide Haute, Avenue Marcel Pagnol. And perhaps we just couldn't see the sea. So I'm willing to bet we're sort of quite far south still, but who knows? Who knows indeed? Unless we see something sort of indicating the region of France that we're in, perhaps, you know, those who are not more knowledgeable can tell by the type of signs, for example. That's the sort of thing I know that gives a lot away in other countries. Again, we've got Jardin de l'Étoile and a few other things. But what do we have here? Saint Laurent, La Fribourg, so that's fiber optic. La Gaude and Saint Laurent du Var. Well, we've got 16 seconds, so we're going to have to get in there. I don't recognize Saint Laurent or any of those. I'm going to put us in Nîmes, possibly actually, let's say Montpellier, somewhere around the north of Montpellier in the village here. It feels like we're closer to the coast there than I thought, actually. So Nice was the town, very close to Nice, which is great. Lovely city. But look at this. We were in this area here, just outside the city. And perhaps we were looking in this distance. So a lot of land out here still. Unfortunately, didn't see the coast. I think if we'd have seen the sea, I might have guessed even closer to the coast. But I went with Marseille, and it was wrong. Sorry, I went with Montpellier, and it was wrong. So not having a superb time in Europe. We're by a coffee shop here. This looks like Greek to me. So that's good. We've got so many signs here. This is the sort of thing where, you know, in a no moving challenge, it would be, you know, you could probably do pretty well. As here. Auto Kinetonia. Now, is that an island? No, possibly not. That looks like a repair place as opposed to a rental place. Let's go this way. Selecting which way to go is just based on pure hunches. So we've got... Is this a sign here? No, it is not. No. So we definitely know we're in Greece. But hard to tell at the moment. I haven't seen anything to say which island we're on. Or possibly the mainland, of course. Sometimes you can tell in Greece with the geography that's around you. EK MAO something. Just wondering if that infers, you know, if it's on an island. Heading east here and don't see much in the way of stuff, but this looks like a big intersection, and here we've got some signs. So what are we looking at here? The center, Chania. Right, that's got to be recognizable. Where is Chania? think I've heard of that as well. Chania Siet. Chania. Here. So we are on an island. That's good. Now, Sitea. All of this is east. And the airport is also in this direction. So is there an airport around here? Let's not do what we did in Madrid and get a move on. See if we can see any. Can't see anything at the moment called Sitea. Maybe Sitea is beyond us. Chania Airport is up there. Sitea. I don't think we're that far away from this town. In fact, I'm going to put us, you know, about here. I don't think we're actually on the freeway. We're possibly more in here. Loca Cafe. Did we not start by a cafe? No, we started by a market, but maybe this is that market. 64 miles away. That's ridiculous. So did I get the wrong direction there? Heraklion is the city that we were at. We were right about being to the east of the city, but I could have sworn that city was Chania, but maybe, well, the signs, you know, I'm sure they're right, so I'm sure I'm wrong. The airport is also to the east of the sign as well. Heraklion Airport in this case. In which case, the signs must have been pointing us around to go and take this 90 route to Chania. So, there we go. Bit of a shame on that one. Feel like we should have got that, really. But at least we got the right island in Greece, because it's possible to be very wrong in Greece, if you see what I mean. It's a big country. So, we got there in the end, shall we say. On to round 4 of 5. Let's try and resurrect this, shall we? Sosmite Jundeberget Jug and Beratungshaus. So the Germans kind of like these long, complex words. So I feel like that could be it. That could be us in Germany. Eindberger Strasse. Of course, we could be in Austria. So that's a possibility. Oh, we went quite quickly there down the road. Let's see if we can see anything here. Quite leafy. Just going to check this sign, because often on these adverts they do have the URL, and that will just let us know if we're in Germany or not, but can't see much there. Germany versus Austria versus possibly Switzerland as well. Why don't we go this way? Looks like kind of into town, so this way. Let's see what we can find down here. Need to make progress. Come on. This looks like a relatively big intersection. So we're in quite a big city here. It'd be great to find the right city. Come on, we need to. This should be doable. Marathon contracting. Stugen. Lots of big roads. Pretty major road, this. At the moment, I'm guessing North Germany. It feels like more North Germany. Is it Hamburg? Maybe that's the city. Walfield. Nothing there. Haag Lloyd. Not quite sure what that business does. Possibly like shipping or something. Not going to pay attention to the trucks here. Don't seem to be struggling. Seem to be forever getting in the wrong direction here. We need to check out for signs across the other side of the road. Heinz was on that van. I don't think that's a clue. What's this? Is this possibly a government building? Finance Center, Postbank. Gesundheit. Need to keep a track of the time, not put down a safety pin yet. That's quite an interesting design on that truck there. A bit strange, hey? Right. If we don't find anything on this intersection, we're in a bit of trouble. Definitely, we've got the DE there, so that's good. Most likely going to be in Germany. Seemann is the store. What's on this sign here? Absolutely nothing. No. So with 15 seconds to go, we've spent 3 minutes looking around Germany and found nothing. I'm going to go for Hamburg, which is up here. And we're absolutely in the center of the town. So I'm going to take a guess that we are there. And it was wrong, but we weren't too far away. We were in the city of Berlin. So in the capital there, in the northwest of Berlin. In this area called Wedding, it seems. I think we'd come down here. And we were maybe in Wedding Center. So, yeah, hard to tell that one, to be honest with you. And didn't see anything that sort of said, you know, the center of Berlin or anything like that. Of course, you know, if it had said Wedding, I wouldn't have known that that was in Berlin either, to be honest with you. So, unfortunately, another non-perfect score. Now, we've got buildings over here and possibly the coast. It sort of feels like there could be a coast down there, doesn't it? Why don't we take a risk? I feel like I'm risking it going in this direction, but let's give it a try. And we've got a big Valencia Basket Club. Oh, brilliant. Yes. Okay, very good. Valencia Basket Club. Let's see if we are on the coast. If we are on the coast and we're in Valencia, then that really helps. Heading south, and I feel like the coast will be to the south somewhere. What is this? No, we're not near the coast. Okay, very good. So that's important to know. Well, we know we're in Valencia then. We're now heading east. And what's to the east? Granil Mesado. Let's get in there to Valencia and see if we can. These don't look like major signs, so not sure about that. There's Valencia. Valencia is a very well organized city. It's very beautifully planned out, I think. So I kind of feel like we're down here. I don't know why. I just sort of feel like we're on the outskirts here, on one of these roads going around the city. Just doing a very, very quick scan for the Basket Center, was it called, of Valencia. I haven't seen it yet. Looking east, there wasn't much, was there? So, Granil Mesado, La Marina. So the Valencia Marina is ahead. And actually, yes, look, we've got some pretty famous buildings there. Now, where are those? That building is this, I think. So, are we looking at that from down here, possibly? This is east of where we are. So we're heading in east. Let's just get there. Let's just go. So we can get to this building in the minute that we have left. Right, there we go. There's this building. I have absolutely no idea what this is called. But to the north is this one with the ribs. So we're south of that. Let's, I think this just helps to know a bit about Valencia. And I've only been there once. But there is this building with these ribs. And then we're looking at that one. So I think we've come in east along this way here. And we're now at this roundabout. So we've started somewhere down here. Possibly. Just going to go back to the beginning, I think. Might be the best thing I can do at the moment. And, oh, no, whoops. In the 10 seconds we've got left, we just need to find a street name. And we found it, but we're out of time, unfortunately. So I think we're pretty close. we were 1 or 2 blocks away, so that's not too bad, I don't think. We'd come down here. There is the basket place now, and then we'd come down to the south here, and we were on this Carrer d'Antonio Fernandez. So I'll count that one as a win. I think we got pretty close there, and we were in the right neck of the woods. The reason I could find it is because we identified these buildings here, this event space with striking architecture, the L'Agora. There's the Ciutat de l'Art as well. And this, if you've ever been to Valencia, this is sort of a primary attraction, really, both for what's in the buildings, but you know, their architecture too is very, very unique. You can see how identifiable they were, and you can see that the signposted there was the marina as well, which is up this road. They used to hold the Formula One around here. So yeah, great. Valencia, highly recommended city. Went there years ago myself as a tourist and really enjoyed it. Well, look, a pretty tough round in Europe, to be honest. I think I need to start brushing up. Didn't quite nail any single one of them, apart from, you know, maybe Valencia at the end there. The rest were pretty tough. We got the right island in Greece. We got sort of North Germany, I suppose, at the best. We got the south of France. But really, none of them were too spot on. So I need to come back and keep myself going. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed this video. Do comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video.